Shoulders are relaxed down. We're just gonna look side and side. Start to pull those tummy muscles up and in. Nice and steady, back and forth. All right, now we'll take an ear towards the shoulder, just nice and easy. Just keep your shoulders relaxed. Just go as far as you can with your neck. No strain here, just nice and easy. Good. Bring your feet a little closer together. We're going to take huge shoulder circles. So bring it all the way forward, all the way up, all the way back. Really stretch those shoulders out. You should get your shoulder blades moving, your upper back moving just a little bit. Really roll it around. One more. All right, let's go into a march. All right, a little quicker if you can. Get those arms pumping. Try to get our heart rate up just a little bit. Good, and bring those feet apart. Big circle back, stretch through your fingertips, all the way through your fingertips. Stretch that arm all the way around. One more slow one, then we're going to do a little quicker. So a little quicker. Good, other side, nice and slow. Stretch through those fingertips, all the way through. Shoot that energy out through those fingertips. One more slow one, then a little quicker. Good, grab your hands together, let's rock. My favorite one, loosen up that mid, back. I got a little crack there, that's okay. Good, let's bring your arms across like this, open them up at a Y. Bring them across, open them up at a Y. One more. Good. All right, keep your weight forward. We're going to step and just tap backwards. Nice and easy. Warm up those glutes, hamstrings. Mine are burning. I did too much with them yesterday. All right, big step apart. Grab your hands together. We'll come down at that corner, all the way up, press through. Come down at the corner, all the way up, push through that glute. Straighten all the way up, squeeze your tush at the top. Quick or as slow as you want to go with this one. Just remember to sit those hips back. Let's do one more. And then switch sides. Down at this corner, all the way up. Press through. One more. Good. We're gonna kick back. You wanna add the pull? Add the pull. Warms up your mid, back, arms, shoulders. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go into a grapevine. Cross it over, open it up. Couple steps back and forth. Quick or as slow as you want to go there. Cross it in front, open it up. Cross behind, open it up. One more lap. Good. All right. I'm going to go through part 1 here. We're going to do 2 exercises for each part here. So for the first one, we're going to work the same muscle group twice. So we're going to do an exercise for 40 seconds, and then we'll put those weights down, and we'll finish another exercise 20 seconds right away, and then we get a 20-second rest. So the first one we're going to do is a bent row. So you can do this a couple different ways. I'll give you a few options. One that I would like is just stick those hips back, keep your back nice and straight, and pull back and squeeze. Those elbows go right by your side. If you see me from this way, they're right by my side. They're not sticking out, but they stay right by the side. Squeeze the shoulder blades and slowly lower. Make sure you don't drop it down, but bring it up, slowly lower. You can do that seated if you prefer. It will take a little less strain off your back if you want. You can even stagger your feet and pull up this way. And if you're really struggling with your back, you don't like that bent position, you can do either the seat of a chair or the back of a chair and stagger it this way. And I'll tell you halfway, and you can switch arms if you need to. You'll do one, and then you'll switch arms the other way if you need to. So there's a few options for that row. And then you'll put those weights down, and right away, we're going to go into a blackbird exercise. So that's when we're flapping our wings like the bird. The arms are straight. We're getting little pulses between our shoulder blades. Our back is straight here, hips are back a little bit. Pulse and squeeze at the mid-back, the shoulder blades for 20 seconds, and then we'll get our good rest. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is a side lunge. So you're going to have your feet wide apart here. You're going to sit your hip back into one side, almost like you're speed skating, right? So you bend and sit back, and then come all the way up. Bend and sit that hip back to the other side, like you're trying to, like there was a chair back there, and you're just trying to touch your tush back. And touch it back this way, and then come up. Touch it back this way, and touch it back this way. So that's exercise 1. If that gives you any trouble, we're really trying to work the outside of the hips here. So if that one is too much for you, you can certainly go into just an easy leg lift here. You can hold on to a chair, a rail, anything, countertop, and just go for a nice and controlled leg lift if you prefer for exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're going to do our good morning. So we're going to take our hands here behind our ears. We're going to bend those hips back a little bit and straighten up and squeeze. So bend, there's barely a bend at my knee. It's really that my hips are coming back and my hips are pressing forward. So it's a small motion. It's not quite as much as our deadlift motion, but my hips are coming back, pressing up and squeezing. So that's exercise 2 for that second portion. Exercise 3, we're going to do a flip curl. So it's like a bicep curl, but we're going to flip it at the top. So nice, good posture, tummy muscles in, curl, turn it, slowly lower. Curl, turn it at the top, slowly lower. If that gives you any trouble, you can certainly go into single bicep curls, one and then the other. For the second portion of that, we're going to hold an isometric bicep curl. For 20 seconds, we're going to get it into about a half curled position. Really feel that tension on your biceps like you're working. Hold it for 20 seconds, and then we get our good rest, okay? So that's our whole first portion there. Let me set my timer. We're going to start with that bent row, so you can grab your weights. All right, ready? Get into that row position. First one will be our row, and then we'll go right into our blackbirds. Here we go, up and down. Nice and controlled. Pull and squeeze. Right in the middle of the back there. Looks good. We're halfway. Nice and controlled. Pull those elbows back. We're about 5 seconds here, then we're going to go into our blackbirds. Set those weights down. Let's go right into those blackbirds. Pulse it out. Little pulses. Pulse and squeeze. Keep breathing. We got about 5 more seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Next one is our side lunge, just getting us a little more volume on our timer. All right, so remember, we've got a wider stance with this one, and you're just sitting your hip back like you're trying to touch a chair on either side.
Exercise 1.
Here we go. So sits back, presses up and squeezes. Sits back, presses up and squeezes. Just really want to have a wider stance here with this one so that you don't put any pressure on your knees. And remember, it's the hip that goes back. Good. You guys look great. We got less than 10 seconds, then we're going to go into our good morning exercise.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Exercise
All right, right into our good mornings. Bend and press and squeeze. Bend, press and squeeze. Really squeeze that tush. Trying to burn out that tush this morning with this exercise.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
And relax. Good. Next one we go into here is our flip curls. You can certainly do a regular curl if you want to, or alternate your curls. Depends on how you're feeling, how heavy your weights are.
3, 2.
Start with your chest open.
Exercise 1.
And we'll curl, turn it at the top, and flip it down. Curl, turn, slowly lower. Curl, turn, slowly lower. Good. 10 more seconds here, then we're going to go into that hold.
3, 2, 1.
All right, about
Exercise
halfway. Feel that tension in your biceps. Hold it, keep breathing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those biceps like you're trying to do a really big curl.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. You can set your weights down in between if you need a little breather. We're going into that row next. All right, get set here.
3,
Get our hips back. Back is straight. Here we go. Pull and lower. Nice and controlled with this one. Good. Elbows are right by your side. They go right up to the sky. We're halfway. Couple more seconds, then we're going into those blackbirds.
2, 1.
All right, set those weights down. Let's go right into those blackbirds. Pulse and squeeze.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Next one is our side lunge. So we've got a really wide stance on that one. If you prefer, you can go into this one. Either way, we're trying to burn out these outer hip and back hip muscles.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Hip goes back. Press and squeeze your tush. Hip goes back. Press and squeeze. Good. Everybody looks great. Woo. Don't go too far. We're about halfway. Couple more seconds, then we're going to go into our good morning exercise.
3, 2, 1.
Good. We're going to go right into those good mornings. Hips go back. Hips press and squeeze. Squeeze that tush at the top. Exaggerate that squeeze.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Relax. We'll get ready for our curls. Narrow stance here, just slightly smaller than shoulder width.
2.
Chest is open.
Exercise.
Here we go. Curl, turn, slowly lower. Curl, turn, slowly lower. Curl, turn, slowly lower. Nice, Reba. Good choice. Good. We're halfway. Couple more seconds,
3,
then we're going into our hold.
1.
Hold it about halfway, like you're really, really big squeeze. Squeeze those biceps like you're trying to do a really massive curl. Hold it. We got 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. Pull those tummy muscles up and in.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. You can set those weights down if you need to for a breather, but we'll go back to our rows. All right, grab them and get
3,
set.
2, 1.
Hips go back.
Exercise 1.
Pull. Keep breathing. Big breath out as you pull. $15 more seconds, then we're going into our blackbirds. Five seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Set those weights down. Get right into those flaps. Little flaps, little pulses. Squeeze that mid back. We're doing supersets here today. So we're doing 2 exercises that focus on the same muscle group to kind of wear it out a little bit more.
1.
And relax. Good. We're back to our side lunge. Make sure your space is clear. We'll get a good wide stance. This exercise is pretty safe, even if you have any knee issues, because it's really focusing on that hip going back and forth, back and forth. Hip back, press and squeeze at the top. Big breath out as you raise. Stand up tall, in between each one. We've got about 5 seconds, then we're into our good mornings.
3, 2, 1.
All right, narrow stance. Squeeze those hips. Squeeze your tush. Straighten all the way. It's like somebody pulled your tail just a little bit and then pushed it. Not as big as a deadlift.
2, 1.
Good, relax. Excellent. We're into our flip curls here next. Shoulder width or slightly more narrow stance.
3, 2.
Chest is open, shoulders are back.
Exercise 1.
Big curl, turn, lower it down. Big curl, turn, lower it down. Here's when you take your breath out. Good. Good. 10 more seconds, then we're into our hold. Then we got one more round.
3, 2, 1.
All right, hold it.
Exercise
Big
2.
squeeze, like you're doing a big, big curl. Really focus on those biceps, the front of your arm there. Really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep breathing. Pull those tummy muscles in.
3, 2, 1.
And
Rest.
relax. Good. Take a breather if you need to. Put those weights down for a second. We got one more round from the top, starting at our rows.
3, 2.
All right,
1.
here we go.
Exercise
Hips
1.
are back. Pull. Big breath out as you pull. If you feel like you need more of a challenge, you can always go up, halfway down, and back up and down. That's if you don't have like heavy enough weights, you feel like you need a little bit more of a challenge, you can go up, halfway up and down. You're holding the time of tension for your muscles a little bit longer that way. We got 5 seconds, then we're into our blackbirds.
Exercise 2.
Set those weights down right into our pulse and squeeze. This is our last time for our mid back. So really pulse and squeeze there. Let's work those muscles. Keep breathing.
3, 2, 1.
And
Yes.
relax. Good. Make sure you've got a clear spot. We'll go into our side lunge next. Big wide stance.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Hip goes
1.
back. Press and squeeze at the top. Hip goes back. Press and squeeze. Keep breathing. You see the speed skater? You can see it. We've We got 10 seconds, then we're into our good mornings. We'll go into a more narrow stance.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go, narrow
Exercise
stance.
2.
Hips go back, hips press forward. They go back, press forward. Your weight should be into your heels on this one.
2, 1.
Relax. Good. We got our last one. Here's our flip curls. Then we're on to part 2. Relatively narrow stance here. Tummy muscles are pulled up and in. Chest is up and open.
1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Curl, turn, flip. Flip, lower. We're halfway. You guys are doing great. Five more seconds, then we're into our hold.
3, 2, 1.
Halfway up,
Exercise
hold it. Pull and squeeze like you're about to do a big curl. Keep your back nice and straight. Tummy muscles are pulled in. Hold that squeeze. Keep breathing.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Excellent job, guys. Grab a sip of water if you need to. I'll go over part 2 in a second here.
Three, 2.
It counts down my last rest. Let me switch my timer. All right, so we're going to be down on the ground for our next exercises. I'll demo what you can do seated if you don't want to get down on the ground as well. But the first exercise we're going to do is an ankle grabber exercise. So most of these are going to be for our core. So we're going to lie down onto your back, tuck your tummy muscles in. When you get into that position, I like to think about pulling those tummy muscles in all the way up from those Kegel muscles. Pull and squeeze them up all the way up and in, like an elevator or a big zipper. Pull them all the way up and in. Take a breath out, drop your rib cage. That engages your upper abs as well. Tuck your chin a little bit. We're gonna rise up a little bit and reach to the outside of our ankles. We're just gonna reach, 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 reach. If that bothers your neck at all, you can do more of like a rope climb. You can keep your neck and your head down on the ground. Don't let it, come up at all. Pull those tummy muscles in. Think about like you're climbing an imaginary rope. So you're reaching and pulling. My shoulder blade comes up just a little bit, and then I'm reaching and pulling again. But my head stays down, but I'm still engaging those outer side ab muscles that I'm working this way. Okay, that's exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're gonna go into a little Russian twist. So we're gonna sit, we're gonna lower back a little bit. You can hold your hands in the center of your body. I like to do that just to kind of remind myself that my body goes right along with it. You lower down, pull those tummy muscles in, your back is straight. We're gonna do little tiny twists. Little tiny twists. Okay, exercise 3, we're gonna do a little bridge with a mini march. So if you want to, you can do just a regular bridge here. Up and down. Tuck those heels in close to your tush, pull those tummy muscles in, rise up and slowly lower down. Rise up and slowly lower down. If you can, I'd like us to do a little bridge and march. So we'll bridge up and do a little mini march. Try to keep your bridge. Try to keep your hips as steady as you can. And we're gonna do a little mini march there, okay? I'm gonna demo, if you prefer to sit, I'll demo your options. You can sit, you can even grab those weights that you have or one weight that you had and go side and come up, side and come up. You're really focusing on pulling those tummy muscles in. Big breath out. Works really well if you have one weight on either side, then you're really getting that pull and twist. If you were standing, or if I was sitting here, it would look like this. So my body's straight, it's just a tilt, and it's coming from my tummy muscles, really pressing those tummy muscles. Same thing on exercise 2, you can do a Russian twist seated. You can just slightly lean back, do your exercise here. Little twist right there. Exercise 3, we're really trying to get the glutes and the core, so you can go into a sit to stand. If you want to make it a little harder, you can bring up knee up. Come down, this is a low bench, but bring a knee up. So those are your options for your sitting at once. Everybody feel good? Okay. I'll talk us through it. We're going for 40 seconds on. We'll take a 20-second breather, and we'll do a few rounds of this one. So we're starting with those ankle grabbers or your side abs if you're up. All right, so tummy muscles are tucked in. We're in a good position with our body. Drop that rib cage, pull those tummy muscles in. We'll start with those ankle grabbers. Here we go. Reaching side and side. You can do your rope climb here if you want to keep your neck protected. You're pulling one shoulder blade up at a time. Your head is staying still. Keep breathing here. If you're doing your ankle grabbers, you're just going side and side, but your tummy muscles are in the whole time. Tuck that chin.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We're going to slowly make our way to sitting here. Use a little momentum. And we'll go into our Russian twist here next. That's lowering back just a little bit.
3, 2.
Here we go. Lower back with a straight back and small twist here. Keep your back straight, your chest open, small twist. If you're really struggling with this one, you could make it just an up and a little lower, an up and a little lower. Up to you.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We're going to go into our bridge with our mini march here, or our regular bridge, or our sit and stand there if we're sitting. Tuck those tummy muscles in. Heels are close to your touch.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Lift for that bridge and add that little mini march if you can. Try to keep your hips as steady as you can. Trying to keep them up. Squeeze through your tush muscles. Try not to wiggle at your hips, but make that small motion. If it's too hard to hold the bridge, you can also come down and do this mini march. Just really pull those tummy muscles in.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We're back to the top at our ankle grabbers or our rope climb, whichever feels good for you. Our side abs if you're seated.
3, 2, 1.
Tuck those tummy muscles in and go ahead. Side and side or up that imaginary rope. We're back to that terrible gym class. I was talking to somebody else the other day who was like saying that I must have enjoyed gym class, and I certainly did not. 10 more seconds, keep going. Keep breathing.
3, 2, 1.
And relax, good. Slowly make our way to sitting here for that Russian twist. Or if you just need to work on that lowering part, you can even hold your hands here at your knees, lower a little bit, and come up. Focus on keeping that chest open.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Lower and little twist. Doesn't have to be fast. Keep breathing. We're halfway. Just about 5 more seconds. You got it.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. All right, we're going to get into our bridge position here. Tuck those heels in close. That helps you not get a strain in your cramp in your hamstring.
1.
Here we go. Lift up, little mini marches. As steady as you can be. You can go into the sit and stand if you want to. Really squeeze that tush. Pull those tummy muscles up and in. We got just over 10 more seconds. Looks great. Keep going.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We're back to the top at our ankle grabbers or our rope climb or our side abs there. Working the obliques on this one.
Three, 2.
Here we go. Tuck those tummy muscles in, side and side. If you're doing that stand or seated one, just take a big breath out as you raise up, as you come all the way tall. Always good to get your diaphragm working when you're working your abs. It's that whole portion of your abs. Got 10 more seconds. Keep climbing. Keep rotating.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Gonna make our way to our Russian twist. Chest is up and open.
1.
Slowly lower back. Little twist. Little twist. You can do this one seated or standing or on the floor. Halfway. Good. Little twist.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. I like after that when we get to lie down. We're going into our bridge with our march or our sit and stand here. Tuck those heels in close.
3, 2,
Pull those tummy muscles up and in.
exercise.
Squeeze your tush. Little mini marches. If you're standing, make sure you get all the way tall. Squeeze that tush at the top. Looks great. You guys are awesome. Keep breathing. Just about 10 more seconds. You got it.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We're back at the top. One more round and then we get to stretch. Back to our ankle grabbers or our side abs or our rope climb. Got a lot of options for this one.
3, 2.
Here we go.
Exercise.
Pull those tummy muscles in. You're back to your rope climb, Reba. There you go. Keep breathing. Reach on one side, reach on the other. Good. Looks great, Toby. You got it. Keep going. 15 more seconds.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We're back to our Russian twist. Seated or on the floor. We do a small lean back and a mini twist.
Three, 2.
Here we go. Lower it back. Little mini twist. Good. Chest is open. Little mini twist. Pull those tummy muscles up and in like a zipper. Like you're trying to pull up that tight zipper. We're more than halfway. You guys are doing great. 10 more seconds.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. All right, last exercise here. We've either got our sit and stand or our bridge with our mini march or our regular bridge.
Three,
Here we go. Tummy muscles in. Pull those hips up. Little mini marches. Or a nice and controlled bridge. Or a good sit and stand. You can add that march. Squeeze the tush at the top. Just over 10 more seconds. You got it. Almost there. Keep
Three.
breathing
2, 1.
and relax. Good. Take a breather. We're going to do a few stretches. Just going to turn my timer off. It counts down. If you're on the ground here, just rock those knees side and side. If you're seated, you can just kind of rotate your upper body side and side with our rotations. Just kind of loosening up your mid back, lower back a little bit. So slow down your breathing, nice and easy back and forth. All right, we're gonna bring one knee into your chest. You can do this seated or lying down. If you're lying down and you want even more of a stretch and you don't have back issues, you can straighten out that lower leg. Take 2 deep breaths there. You can slowly switch to the other side. Bring that knee in first, and then straighten out that leg. Opposite of what I just did. 2 deep breaths. Good. Cross one leg over, same thing if you're seated. Grab hold of the outside of that knee, pull it across towards your opposite shoulder. You can do this lying down or seated. You're getting a good stretch in your tush here. We really worked our muscles today. We did full body. We got core, we got our hips, we got our arms, our mid back. So we did a great one. Keep breathing. Couple deep breaths. Good. Bring that one down. Cross the other one over. Grab hold of the outside of the knee. Pull it across towards your opposite shoulder. You get a good stretch in your tush. 2 deep breaths. All right, bring that one down. We're going to stretch the hamstring. If you're seated, one leg goes out straight, heel down, push up, chest is up and open, gently lean forward. Get that hamstring stretch. If you're lying down, grab hold behind your thigh, press that leg up straight, push it toward your heel towards the ceiling, and you get that stretch behind your thigh. Either way here, back is nice and straight. Keep breathing, couple deep breaths. And switch sides. Couple deep breaths. All right, slowly make your way to seated if you are not already seated. Grab one arm across your chest, grab hold of that elbow, pull it across for a good shoulder and tricep stretch there. Just let that shoulder drop and relax. Don't let it get too close to your ear. Couple deep breaths. It's really good to hold your stretches for breaths versus trying to count, because you really get that oxygen in your body and you really get that really relaxation. Good. Switch sides, open it up. Bring the other side across. Gently pull. Drop that shoulder. Good. Press your hips through the chair, through the floor. Don't let them come up. Reach up, 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 and over through to the opposite corner of the ceiling, opposite corner of the sky here, through your fingertips. Each breath you take in, you should get a bigger stretch on your side. You should fill that rib cage. Big stretch. Breathe it out. One more. Good. Other side. Reach up and over. Big breath in. Fill that rib cage. Good. Bring that down. We're going to do 2 deep breaths here. Arms go up. One more. Great job today, guys. Thanks for showing up to the workout. You did awesome. If you